welcome to the show. We all love walking down the high street and seeing a dollar store that sells everything for 99 cents or a dollar, apparently. But most of the time, even when you go in there now, most things in there are well over a dollar. But that's what they call them anyway. It's where we can go and buy things for cheap. But let's look at the flip side and examine 7 items you should never purchase at a dollar store. All right, let's dive right in. Back in the day, you could buy an entire pizza or a couple gallons of gas for just a dollar. Today, you'd have a hard time finding anything that inexpensive unless you're shopping at the dollar store. Or in the UK, they'd call it a pound shop. Dollar stores are a fantastic place to buy certain essentials that other places charge far too much for. But despite the plethora of high-quality goods available, some of the items sold at dollar stores are priced that low for a reason. In these cases, it's worth paying a little bit more for better. It's worth paying a little bit more for better quality and durability. Sometimes we agree. Here are 7 items that you should never purchase at a dollar store. Batteries. The batteries typically sold at dollar stores are made for low drain devices, meaning they provide less power and have a shorter lifespan than other pricier yet worthwhile options. Also, these generic batteries are notoriously made from low-quality materials, so they're more likely to leak and potentially damage your electronics. Stick to reputable battery brands. We won't name any names, you know who they are. While these types of batteries may cost more upfront, you won't have to worry about replacing those cheap dollar store batteries every month after they die. Liquid detergent. The inexpensive liquid detergent sold at dollar stores is highly ineffective, and you may just end up washing the same load of laundry multiple times to achieve a proper clean. These shoddy detergents are usually heavily watered down and fail to tackle grime and dirt as effectively as more trusted brands, like Tide, for example. Also, remember that detergents lose effectiveness in time. So be wary of those cheap dollar stores. The dollar store brands, they may have been sitting on the shelf for months. I guess since we gave Tide a plug for the liquid detergents, we might as well go ahead and give Duracell a plug for the batteries section prior. Tools. Dollar store tools are far more trouble than they're worth, as they're often made of cheap materials and will likely break the moment you begin your first DIY project. Imagine the top of a hammer flying off when you try to hit a nail into the wall, or a screwdriver head snapping in two. Both of these incidents would just lead to huge headaches. Investing in a more durable tool set is absolutely essential for most homeowners. So try and shop for a higher quality brand, such as Black & Decker. You'll save a lot of time and headache. Windshield fluid. Don't be tempted by those giant jugs of driver's choice windshield washer fluid sold by Dollar Tree, as that product is notorious for being less effective in the wintertime. Using it may put you at risk of being stuck with an icy windshield and no way to clean them. That's why it's absolutely worth paying the extra $10 for a more trusted brand like Prestone for some added reliability and peace of mind. Plastic food containers, or is commonly known Tupperware. Tupperware is a leading brand in the plastic food container space for a reason. Their products are dishwasher, microwave, and BPA safe. But at the dollar stores, the only food storage containers you'll find are those made from flimsy plastic, possibly full of toxins. You have to be careful about this when you're shopping on sites like and apps like Temu also. What's the plastic made of, and is it safe, even though it's cheap? This may result in the storage container melting in the dishwasher or releasing harmful chemicals if placed in the microwave. When it comes to food safety, don't cut corners by shopping at the dollar store. Don't do it. Phone chargers. Phone chargers purchased at the dollar store may give you a couple days of reliable juice before they fritz out and never work again. These devices are shoddily made, and you'll just need to buy a replacement before too long. Always stick to phone chargers made by companies you can trust, like those produced by Apple and Samsung. These devices will not only last longer, but will charge your phone quicker than any dollar store alternative. I actually remember buying a braided Apple cord not too long ago, for the promise that because it's not plastic covering the wires, it's this sort of meshy braid that, it would last longer. I was fooled. It didn't. It died after a few weeks. Toilet paper. Dollar store toilet paper is often made up of thin single-ply sheets that fail to do a good job at cleaning. This cheap toilet paper is also just plain uncomfortable, as you may be left with redness and chafing after each use. Brands like Kilted and Northern provide a more thorough and comfortable clean without breaking the bank. So leave those cheap dollar store brands on the shelf. I myself prefer Scott. I think theirs is very great in terms of the quality, the comfort, and also doesn't clog your toilet when you flush it. So what's the moral of the story? Let's take it to media and PR. You might save some money working with a consultant or a freelance agency or a smaller shop. Or you could work with a more established PR person that has the accolades, decades of experience, knowledge, great reporter relationships with tier 1 publications and trade magazines. Or you can take the other route, which is working with an inexperienced person that doesn't have the right contacts, doesn't have the right strategy. You might pay less, but be careful about the results that you get. The proof is in the pudding. Pay for quality. That's all for this episode. Thanks for stopping by. Please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. Support us on buymeacoffee.com/Samson King. The link will be up in the description. And thanks for stopping by.